Alrighty, next game up here, and do we even need to talk about this game? I don't even want to talk about this game. This game was not even a thought in my mind after the first quarter when I saw the score 3-0. I was like, okay, yep, this is exactly what I didn't want to see. I wasn't expecting it. I really thought this was going to be the Giants kind of coming out party this season. Hey, we're actually a team here. Y'all have forgotten about the G-Men? Well, we thought they were about to drop like 40-plus points on this Falcons team. The offense was going to look good, and Daniel Jones was going to kind of come out and be like, hey, I'm actually a great quarterback, y'all ready? And Saquon Barkley was like, y'all were doubting me, and then we got 14 points. 2 field goals and a touchdown for the entire game by the Giants, and they lose at home against another garbage team, the Atlanta Falcons. So 100%, we're 100% off the Colts team 3 weeks into the season, and now we are 100% off the Giants team. I don't even care anymore. I am this close of taking down the canvas of Saquon Barkley's beefy leg. I don't want to. I truly don't, but I'm very, very close of just getting this canvas out of our studio. 0-3 start. Man, oh man, Giants, come on. You've got pieces on pieces on pieces offensively here, but you're not moving the ball. Maybe we gave too much credit for Jason Garrett, and I know we're like the only person that kind of tried to buy into Jason Garrett here as the offensive coordinator here for the Giants, and it's seeming like that we are looking like clowns by doing that. Everybody else obviously is off of Jason Garrett, since he was the head coach for the Cowboys, but we were trying to believe and find some glimmers of hope and see that maybe he could be a good offensive coordinator and scheme up some plays here, but they've got too much talent, and Jason Garrett is truly floundering. So maybe Jason Garrett's the wrong answer here, but something's got to give, whether it's Joe Judge, a special teams-minded head coach. We just said we don't like defense-minded head coach. What do you think we're going to be saying about special teams-minded head coaches? And then we've got Jason Garrett as the offensive coordinator. So something's got to change because too many great pieces here offensively to not put up any points and to not be competitive in these games. So let's start here with the Giants. Daniel Jones goes 24 of 35, which I believe is good completion percentage. Let's get the exact number up here. 24 of 35, 68% completion percentage. We love it. 266 yards, real solid. No touchdowns, no interceptions. That's good, but everything else not only putting up 14 points, so it's not even good stats here. So Daniel Jones doesn't even get it really truly done. Saquon Barkley, 16 carries for only 51 yards. He had a touchdown. We'll give him that. It was from like the 1-yard line. But, Saquon Barkley not being that kind of explosive. Hey, let me kind of be Derrick Henry-esque and, run for 130 yards every single game. No problem. And put the team on my back. They can't do that with him. Daniel Jones runs 8 times for 39 yards. We know he's a dual threat quarterback, so that's fine right there. We see the drives right here. They scored a field goal on their first drive. Real good scripted plays. 11 plays. First drive of the game. 11 plays, 83 yards. Chewed up 5 minutes on the clock. Why did this drive stall? We get Daniel Jones. First and goal from the 8. Pass incomplete. Second and goal from the 8. An 11-yard sack. And then third and goal from the 19. They have a Daniel Jones run, scramble, and then they have to kick a field goal. So stalling in the red zone. We'll watch this on Wednesday. But then after that, we get a 4-and-out. And then another drive right here, 15 plays, 78 yards, and once again stalling in the red zone. Let's see why right here. First and 10 from Atlanta 17, run for no gain. Second and 21. Oh my God, they fumbled. That's why Daniel Jones fumbles the ball, and then it makes it to second and 21, 4-yard pass. Third and 17 from Atlanta's 24, 5-yard penalty. Third and 22 from Atlanta's 29-yard line, 16-yard pass to get them into nice field goal range, and they have to kick a field goal. Then the next drive, 3-and-out. Next drive, fumble. So, man, oh, man, Daniel Jones, he didn't throw an interception, but he fumbled twice. Didn't lose any. Evan Ingram finally playing in a game, and you fumble the ball? What is up with all these tight ends fumbling? We just got Logan Thomas, the tight end for the Washington football team. He fumbles. He's going to get an F- in tomorrow's segment where we grade all the tight end university participants. Evan Ingram, he fumbled as well, losing the ball. He'll get an F in his first game here. So what the hell was going on with the tight ends from last night? Get it together, folks. Jeez. So all these turnovers really hurting them. All these misplays in the red zone truly hurting them. They were knocking on the door, just could not put up any points. And they go into halftime down 7-6. First drive out of halftime, 7 plays, 29 yards, it stalls. Second drive, 6 plays, 22 yards, and it stalls. And then they finally get a 10-play, 64-yard touchdown drive. And then their last drive, trying to do something, trying to put some points on the board. Tie game, 14-14, 4 minutes left, and they can't do anything. And then the Falcons, Matt Ryan, the nice veteran quarterback he is, he has some nice spurts here and there. That's why he's still a starter here in this league. His full body of work truly proves that he's not really starting caliber in this league anymore. It's unfortunate, but he can pull out some nice close wins here and there that kind of, makes everybody forget about what Matt Ryan truly is as a quarterback, and then he just keeps floating through the system. And then, 4 weeks from now, when you say the name Matt Ryan, they're like, no, he's actually a good quarterback. Look, he's winning some games. He's moving the ball serviceably, but when you watch him every single week and talk about him in depth every single week, is truly nothing great here. But before we get to him, let's finish off this Giants team. So, the leading receivers, Daniel Jones was throwing to Kenny Galladay, 4 receptions, 64 yards. Colin Johnson, 5 receptions, 51 yards. Saquon Barkley, 6 receptions, 43 yards. And then C.J. Board, 1 reception, 39 yards. Evan Ingram, 2 receptions, 21 yards. Sterling Shepard, 2 receptions, 16 yards. Kadarius Toney, 2 receptions, 16 yards. So, like we said, the problem here with this Giants team is not lack of weapons. We just saw Daniel Jones spreading the wealth between basically every one of his kind of pass catchers out there besides Darius Slay, and he only had 1 catch and 1 target, unfortunately, for 8 yards. But they've just got to move the ball more consistently. They're going on long drives here, just barely picking up the first downs, barely picking up enough yards for the first down. No really big plays right here. And once, that's kind of the problem with long drives. They show that you can sustain drives, so that's good. But they also show that, one mistake and everything comes crumbling down on those long 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 play drives. We've seen it here by the Giants. And, it results into losses here. So, Giants have to kind of expedite their offense a little bit. And we'll see if Jason Garrett is up to the challenge of trying to figure out how to do that. But Giants, man, another bad start here to the season, 0-3. And this NFC East, it's not kind of truly competitive right now. Washington's not really being as good as we really thought they were or would kind of be. The Eagles are a little bit better. Cowboys are looking really, really solid. So the Giants still have the ability to kind of catch up to the Cowboys and the Eagles, but they got to start winning games. And let's see who their opponent is for next week. Is it an easy game, or they got to go on the road against the Saints? So we'll see how they do there. But this Giants team, man, nothing great so far. I would say truly trash. Do I dare declare them truly trash? Truly trash. Giants are truly trash. There it is, folks. The designation is there. Alrighty, now let's talk about the Falcons. Matt Ryan, 27 of 36. Once again, real solid. Pretty good. I would probably say that's 68% completion percentage as well, like Daniel Jones had. 27 of 36. That's 75% completion percentage. Even better. 243 yards. A little bit of dink and dunk there for 27 completions. But he had 2 touchdowns, no picks. They didn't turn over the ball here. No, Matt Ryan did fumble. He did fumble once. Let's see what that fumble resulted into. So it results into end of half. He fumbled the ball with 14 seconds left, but they were at their 35-yard line, the Giants' 35-yard line. So they had an opportunity to get some more points out of halftime, but Matt Ryan flounders a little bit there, but he steps up in the clutch. So that's basically the best thing that Matt Ryan did all day in the fourth quarter. Down 14-7, he leads them on a 15-play, 67-yard, 8-minute, 40-second drive that ties up the game, and then he leads them on a 7-play, 58-yard field goal drive to win the game with only a minute 50 seconds left in the game. So Matt Ryan gets it done in the clutch. We'll give him credit for that. But between the 20s to the 20s in the regular time, not in the fourth quarter, not 2-minute drives, anything like that, the man flounders big time. So we still can't buy Matt Ryan for beating the Giants by 3 and stepping up a little bit in the clutch. This is still overall not great play here by the Falcons and Matt Ryan. Now, they did get their first win underneath their belt, so next week is truly going to be a nice kind of guide to truly see, are they kind of in the middle of the pack team, or are they trash? It's going to be one of those two, and we'll know a little bit more next week. They finally got their first win, so we'll give them the benefit of the doubt heading into next week a little bit, but still no real believability, buyability, bettability. But we'll get more information next week to truly see if this Falcons team wants to try to turn their season around and want to be competitive. We'll know a little bit more next week where they're at home against Washington. That's a definite winnable game right there, and they need to take advantage. We'll see if they do. But Matt Ryan, a decent, serviceable game. It gets the win. We give him a little bit of credit. Mike Davis, 12 carries, 50 yards. Real solid performance. And Mike Davis has been real solid here. Nothing great, nothing bad, just real serviceable. And that's kind of what we know Mike Davis to be with Carolina last year. Nothing great, nothing bad, just serviceable. And he's doing the same thing here. And we don't really want serviceable. We want greatness. So we would like to see Mike Davis try to get it going a little bit more. Cordell Patterson, 7 carries for 20 yards, nothing big there. Like we said, we don't really like Cordell Patterson like that in the rushing game. He's never made it work, so don't love the rushers here for the Falcons, but they're trying to make do. All right, leading receiver here for Matt Ryan, Cordell Patterson, 6 receptions for 82 yards. Then we have Calvin Ridley, 8 receptions for 61 yards, and he was targeted the most. I love that Matt Ryan is utilizing his weapons. Get that weapon action. I love it. Then we get Kyle Pitts, 2 receptions for 35 yards. Olamide Zaccheaus, 3 receptions for 32 yards and a touchdown. And then we have Mike Davis, the running back, 4 receptions for 20 yards. So Matt Ryan trying to distribute the wealth around, and it resulted into 17 points. But a real kind of nothing burger here in this game. Nothing great, nothing bad. 2 bad teams going at it. 2 0-2 teams going at it. 1 team had to win, and it was the Falcons. So we're not giving really that much credit to the Falcons. We'll try to give them a little respect heading into next week, but it's just Matt Ryan, folks. He's nothing great. He got to a Super Bowl, but so did Jared Goff. And now look at him on the Lions doing nothing spectacular, just like Matt Ryan is here on the Falcons doing nothing spectacular. So Falcons get the 3-point win, 17-14.